Welcome, wrestling fans, to this WWE show review on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as I'm reviewing Friday Night SmackDown from Washington, D.C. on February 14th, 2025. Happy Valentine's Day from Tim Reynolds Show. And guys, we'd see this SmackDown kicked off with the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, as he gets us ready for the Elimination Chamber after he's seen his friend Jey Uso, the winner of the men's 2025 Royal Rumble, make his pick on who he will challenge in the main event at WrestleMania 41, as he picks Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, and he will challenge him at WrestleMania, which means Cody Rhodes will be waiting to see who wins the Elimination Chamber match to challenge him in the main event at WrestleMania 41 for the undisputed WWE Championship. And he would be interrupted by one of the contestants in the Elimination Chamber, Drew McIntyre. As the Scottish Warrior heads out to the ring, he's already qualified for the Elimination Chamber match, but that didn't stop him from disrespecting Cody Rhodes, saying, "Really? That's all you got to say about Drew McIntyre? The same Drew McIntyre that came and hugged you and tried to warn you about the path that you're walking down, and then you tried to come and fight me when I was trying to take care of my business against Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw? Well, since you want to have my name in your mouth and make this personal, I guess it's about time I come and show you who Drew McIntyre really is and remind you about the Scottish Warrior." And then that's when we would see Cody Rhodes clap right back, telling him, "Hey, you got to get through the Elimination Chamber match first to get to me." But then they're both interrupted by Jacob Fatu as he comes out saying, "I'm all gas, no brakes, and I'm ready to qualify for this Elimination Chamber. And when I run through the chamber, I'm gonna main event WrestleMania and bring that title back to my family where it never should have left in the first place." And after this confrontation, Drew McIntyre gets in the face of Jacob Fatu and he says, I know a lot of people want this match to happen, but it ain't gonna happen today because I've already qualified for the Elimination Chamber match and you still have to. So hey, Cody, I think he wants to talk to you." And that's when Jacob Fatu would go to talk to Cody Rhodes before Rhodes would say, "Come on, you want some of this? Well, guess what? You gotta get through your qualifying match and the chamber, but if you beat everybody in that match, then me and you can fight it out on the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania." And then that's when we see over the Videotron a car arriving to the arena when Solo Sikoa comes out of the vehicle, and we see Jacob Fatu stops Cody Rhodes and says, "Cody, if anyone's gonna go talk and have a conversation with Solo, it's gonna be me. We got some family business to discuss." And then that's when Cody Rhodes would say, "You can go ahead and get the first word if you want to, but I'll get the last." What a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this opening act here, this opening storyline here for Friday Night SmackDown. I really do think it's going to be interesting to see who ends up coming out of the Elimination Chamber match and challenging Cody Rhodes in the main event at WrestleMania. And what's going to happen now with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, we'll have to wait and see, but this is a very interesting way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Then next up on SmackDown, we would see an interview with WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus that lets us know she will be in the building for WWE's Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. And then we would see the Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green come out to interrupt this interview and get ready for her next match, our first match of the night on Friday Night SmackDown, as this would be an Elimination Chamber qualifying match as Chelsea Green goes one-on-one with Naomi, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And we would see an epic back and forth matchup in this one as Naomi would get the victory over Chelsea Green, and she now qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. And with this loss, Chelsea Green definitely gets a stomp to her ego. And guys, in this match, I gotta give it a grade of a C. I thought it was a pretty good back and forth matchup here with both of these women showing off their athleticism and their in-ring ability, but it was a little bit sloppy throughout this matchup. Thought it definitely could have been a lot cleaner of a match between Naomi and Chelsea Green, and that's why I give it a grade of a C. But guys, we now know at least 5 of the 6 women who have qualified for the Elimination Chamber, as we see Naomi now joins Bayley, her WWE Women's Tag Team partner Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Alexa Bliss. But we have one more spot open, and we'll have to wait to see who is the last woman to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. Next up on SmackDown, we would see a video message from Sami Zayn, who's been out for a few weeks after suffering an injury from Kevin Owens, who attacked him on Monday Night Raw just a few weeks ago, injuring his neck that's now dealing with nerve damage and having to go to specialists. Sami Zayn sends a message to Kevin Owens saying that wasn't anything to do with trying to get ahead or trying to send a message. That right there, that package pile driver that Kevin Owens delivered on Sami Zayn was trying to end Sami Zayn's career. And Sami promises when he gets back to go right after Kevin Owens and telling Kevin it's not going to be fun when we go at it this time, even though the WWE Universe and social media has made it seem like you turning on me is an absolute joke at this point with how many times you've done it. I promise you, Kevin Owens, it's not going to be fun the next time we see each other. And Kevin would respond with his own message to Sami Zayn, telling him, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're in pain? Your neck hurts? Well, I'm in pain, Sami. And you know what? What better place for us to end it all than in Canada, in Toronto, at Elimination Chamber? I don't even care if you're medically cleared or not. I will see you in a match at Elimination Chamber." And guys, I can't wait to see this epic rivalry once again, as we now see these former friends turn foes once again after Kevin Owens attacked Sami Zayn and made things personal. And guys, next up here on Friday Night SmackDown, we would then see a big announcement from the WWE as we see another inductee into the 2025 class of the WWE Hall of Fame, and Michelle McCool becomes the second member in the class of 2025 as she will be inducted and forever remembered in the WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Michelle McCool, who has been a pioneer in the women's division to help get this division to where it is today, and Michelle McCool definitely deserves this WWE Hall of Fame induction. Congratulations to her. And then up next on Friday Night SmackDown, we would see our next match of the evening, a tag team match where we would see the Motor City Machine Guns go up against the team of Los Garza of Lagardio del Fantasma. And guys, we would see an epic back and forth tag team match as the Motor City Machine Guns would get the victory over Los Garza. And guys, I gotta give the grade of this match of a B. I really thought Los Garza put on one hell of a match. Definitely made this hard for Motor City Machine Guns, but at the end of the day, we see the Motor City Machine Guns get the victory, and now they're gonna look to get back into contention for those WWE Tag Team Championships, and that's why I give this match a grade of a B. Next up, backstage, we see Solo Sikoa being confronted by Jacob Fatu saying, "What the hell is going on? Where the hell have you been? You know I've been trying to tap in with you for a minute, dog." And that's when Solo would tell Fatu that he let him down. He let Tama Tonga down and the whole family down after he lost the Ulafala to Roman Reigns and he needed some time away. But he's back now. He's good. And he's ready to dominate this business like this family has done before. But that starts with Jacob Fatu and him winning his Elimination Chamber qualifying match and going on to win the chamber and get that title back to the family where it belongs. And as Jacob Fatu went to walk away, Solo Sikoa would then grab the arm and say, "I love you, Jacob, but what does this mean going forward?" As Jacob walks away, we will have to wait and see what this means going forward between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. But next on Friday Night SmackDown, we would see the United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura as he comes out to the ring to tell the WWE Universe and the crowd that he's been lurking in the shadows looking for a worthy opponent, a worthy warrior to fight Shinsuke for his United States Championship, and he says he cannot find any worthy warriors in that locker room area. And that's when he is interrupted by LA Knight, as he comes out saying, "Look at you telling lies out here in the ring, because you know damn well that the last time me and you were in the ring together, I had the pin count imminent after I face planted you with the BFT inside the ring. But of course, the bloodline had to get involved and helped you win that match." So you talk about worthy opponents, you talk about praying for someone that is worthy enough to go up against you, you're looking at him, pal. And then he would be interrupted by The Miz, who comes out disrespecting LA Knight, telling how he isn't relevant or even on his level right now with all his career accolades. And at the end of the day, if John Cena can call his shot, then The Miz is going to call his shot as well, as he's looking for a chance at that United States Championship. And he tells LA Knight that with his resume, he's just going to be on the outside looking in, just like LA Knight has done his entire career. And after that big diss from Miz, who plans on forging his way to WrestleMania and into contention for this United States Championship, LA Knight would clap back at The Miz saying, "You ain't even been relevant in 10 years, man. And if you have any similarities to John Cena, maybe you should start a farewell tour because everybody's waiting for you to leave out of here, man. Because Miz, have you met you? You suck, dude. And you talk about me not being on your level? Son, you haven't even got up to my level right now. But if you want to keep talking, I could BFT you and plant you right down in this ring right now. And then we would see the Miz go to attack LA Knight. But then we would see General Manager Nick Aldis come out and make the following match official, as we would see the Miz take on LA Knight in our next match on Friday Night SmackDown, and LA Knight would get the victory in this matchup against the Miz, as we see Knight looks to put himself in contention for that United States Championship. And with this victory, Shinsuke Nakamura stares down LA Knight in the middle of the ring, as now we may see these two on a collision course to face off for the United States Championship. And guys, this match grade, I have to give a grade of a B. I definitely thought it was a solid match between the Miz and LA Knight, both of them showing off their athletic ability. Miz is always a great guy to work with inside the ring with just about anybody, and LA Knight has definitely been improving with his in-ring capability, and it was also a very, very good session on the mic for LA Knight versus the Miz, who's always good on the mic. I definitely got to give this match a grade of a B. Then guys, next up here on Friday Night SmackDown, we would then see backstage, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae being surprised by Alexa Bliss as she wishes Nia Jax good luck in her upcoming match against the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton with the title on the line. Alexa Bliss says hopefully you'll have better luck in your match than Candice did last week after Alexa Bliss beat her in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match, and now Bliss will be a part of the Elimination Chamber match. And then we see Candice LeRae get upset as Bliss goes to walk away. Nia Jax holds off Candice LeRae, and Nia is going to look to win the WWE Women's Championship back in her upcoming match later on SmackDown. Then guys, next on SmackDown, we would then see a video message from the Street Profits as they send a huge statement to the WWE Tag Team Division on Friday Night SmackDown, telling DIY, Pretty Deadly, and Motor City Machine Guns, and Los Garza, all the teams who would listen, that they don't come close to their level, and they're ready to stomp out everybody and prove all the doubters wrong, because the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. Man, what a big heel turn here for the Street Profits, and I cannot wait to see what kind of havoc they wreak here in the tag team division on Friday Night SmackDown. And speaking of the tag team division, we would then see an interview backstage with Pretty Deadly, who's excited about their opportunity for the WWE Tag Team Championships, as it has been made official, and next week on SmackDown we will see Pretty Deadly go up against the WWE Tag Team Champions DIY. But then we would see Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa come confront Pretty Deadly, telling them that they better not miss their opportunity next week because they caught them off guard with their pants down, with Pretty Deadly saying, last week you guys had pants on, and Johnny would say, exactly, we didn't have our wrestling gear on, we weren't ready to defend or even face you guys in that match, so you just got lucky. So with the titles on the line next week, after we beat y'all, we'll make sure the following week to have a moment of silence for the careers of Pretty Deadly. What a message sent by DIY to Pretty Deadly. Then we see our next match on SmackDown, which would be for the WWE Women's Championship, as we would see the champion Tiffany Stratton go one-on-one with Nia Jax in an epic matchup here between these two top contenders in the WWE's women's division, and we would see Tiffany Stratton get the victory by disqualification. After Candice LeRae got involved in this match, we would see Nia Jax and Candice LeRae gang up on the WWE Women's Champion, attacking her brutally, leaving her laid down in the middle of the ring with a big statement sent. But after this, we would see the music hit, and it's Charlotte Flair, the Women's 2025 Royal Rumble winner, as she comes out, gets a seat, sits down with the microphone, and lets Tiffany Stratton know that she will be her opponent in the main event at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, as we will see the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner go one-on-one with the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton in the main event at WrestleMania. What a big announcement here. This huge breaking news now shows us that we're going to have an epic matchup in the main event at WrestleMania, as these two top contenders, one who's a no doubt future WWE Hall of of Famer, one of the best ever to do it, the 14-time champion Charlotte Flair goes up against the newcomer who's on top right now in her first title reign of her WWE career, Tiffany Stratton, and this should be one epic matchup. And guys, as far as a grade for this match, I gotta give it an A. I really thought Tiffany Stratton stepped up really big, showing off her wrestling ability, which is amazing, especially inside the ring with a bigger opponent like Nia Jax. And Nia Jax proves to be one of the better opponents to go up against inside the ring, as she definitely helps out not only on the mic, but inside the ring to make a very entertaining and competitive match throughout this one. So that's why I give this grade an A for this matchup, guys. And then next here on Friday Night SmackDown, we see backstage, Tiffany Stratton is met up by Trish Stratus, who actually has an idea for a match at WWE Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada, as Trish will team up with Tiffany Stratton, the women's WWE champion, and they will go up against the team of Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This should be one epic tag team match at WWE's Elimination Chamber. Can't wait to see this one, guys, with the WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus getting back in the ring in Toronto, Canada with the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. This should be an epic team going up against Jax and LeRae. Then next up here, guys, on Friday Night SmackDown, we would then see General Manager Nick Aldis speaking to the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Naomi and Bianca Belair, showing them footage that was sent in anonymously by somebody, they don't know who, but we see on this video that it was Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, possibly responsible for the attack on Jade Cargill, which put her out of action, and that's why Naomi had to become the other half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. But now the champs are pissed, as Bianca Belair and Naomi promised to go to Monday Night Raw and take care and handle this business with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who are also the #1 contenders for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Next on SmackDown, backstage, we would see Jimmy Uso being confronted by Drew McIntyre as he's running his mouth to Jimmy saying, "Man, it must be tough watching your brother go ahead and make it all the way to the main event at WrestleMania. It's just too bad that you couldn't have possibly won that qualifier match last week against me, where you could have maybe won the Elimination Chamber and been part of the main event at WrestleMania. Could you imagine that? Two brothers main eventing WrestleMania? That would have been epic. Too bad it's not gonna happen, right? Because I'm the one who won. I'm the one who qualified for the Elimination Chamber, not you." And when Jimmy Uso walks away, he would not walk away before delivering a big super kick right to the face of Drew McIntyre. He didn't see that coming. And because of this interaction, as Jimmy Uso looks down on Drew McIntyre and goes, "No, yeet!" That's right, not liking what Drew had to say. We now will see next week, officially, a matchup between Jimmy Uso and Drew McIntyre next week on Friday Night SmackDown. Then next up, guys, we would see our main event of the evening on Friday Night SmackDown, as we would see a big triple threat match that would also be an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And who kicks us off? It's the big SOB, Braun Strowman, as he tells the WWE Universe that he is ready to put gold back around his waist for the first time in 5 years, as the former world champion himself looks to get back in the championship picture, not only by qualifying for the Elimination Chamber, but winning the whole thing and punching his ticket to WrestleMania. And guys, next we would see this epic triple threat match as Braun Strowman takes on Damian Priest and takes on Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, as all three of these men left it all inside the ring, showing off their athletic ability before we would see Solo Sikoa come and interfere in this match, delivering a Samoan spike to Braun Strowman. And when it looked like Jacob Fatu was going to be able to take advantage, we would then see the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, come out to attack Solo Sikoa. And because of this distraction, Jacob Fatu would go to help Solo, and Damian Priest would take advantage, beating down Solo and Jacob Fatu outside the ring with the help of Cody Rhodes. And then inside the ring, a groggy Braun Strowman looks to take advantage, trying to attack Damian Priest, and as he does, Priest would counter and deliver a choke slam south of heaven, and he would get the victory over Braun Strowman, getting the pinfall, and Damian Priest qualifies for the Elimination Chamber match. And guys, I gotta give the grade of this match a solid A. I thought this triple threat between these three behemoths right now, these three monsters on Friday Night SmackDown, was epic. It started a little slow, but we definitely seen the power and all the energy come from all three of these men. An epic triple threat match in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown that I give the grade of an A. And what an epic way to end this Friday Night SmackDown. But I gotta ask you guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of this Friday Night SmackDown and what you think of this WWE show review on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here on the channel as we just reviewed Friday Night SmackDown on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025 in Washington, D.C. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, from Tim Reynolds Show. And thank you guys so much for all the love and support on this YouTube channel, this sports entertainment, badass sports loving channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And guys, the Elimination Chamber is just around the corner, and I can't wait to bring you guys more WWE show reviews and more WWE content right here on this sports entertainment channel, Tim Reynolds Show on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Peace out, everybody.